All right, let's take a look at this. Lemon water. You've likely heard about it, haven't you? Maybe a friend, a neighbor, or even a health influencer has told you that starting your day with a glass of lemon water is some kind of miracle cure. They say it can transform your health, fix your digestion, give you glowing skin, and even help you shed those stubborn pounds. But have you ever stopped to really question these claims? Could something as simple as a little lemon in your water truly be the answer to so many health woes? Or is it possible that some of the benefits are, shall we say, a bit overstated? What if the way you're making it, or why you're drinking it, isn't actually giving you the results you expect? And more importantly, could there be hidden aspects or even downsides that nobody ever talks about, especially for us as we get a bit older and our bodies have different needs? Many people jump onto health trends thinking they're doing the best for themselves, much like with vitamins and supplements, but sometimes the real story is a little more complex. Are we just chasing another fad, or is there genuine, scientifically backed substance here? In this discussion, we're going to dive deep into what that glass of lemon water is really doing inside your body. We'll look at some of the proclaimed benefits, but we're not just going to skim the surface. We'll explore what the science says, what it doesn't say, and what you absolutely need to consider to make sure this simple habit is truly working for you and not unknowingly causing other issues. We'll uncover not just the potential upsides, but also the critical mistakes many make. Mistakes that could turn a healthy habit into something less beneficial or even problematic. You'll want to stick around for this because understanding the nuances can make all the difference. Now, before we get into the heart of it, if you're finding value in straight-talking health information that respects your intelligence, go ahead and give that like button a little tap. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell. We're building a community here focused on real health and real solutions, and we'd be thrilled to have you with us. And hey, drop a comment below. Where are you tuning in from today? It's always fascinating to see how far these conversations reach. Okay, let's get started and squeeze out the truth about lemon water. You've probably heard this one. Kidney stones, those incredibly painful little crystals that can form in your kidneys. Nobody wants them, right? The common advice is that lemon water, rich in citric acid, can help prevent them. The idea is that citrate binds to calcium in the urine, supposedly making it harder for calcium oxalate stones, the most common type, to form. It's also said to make urine less hospitable for stone formation. Now, studies, like one mentioned from 2014 in the journal Urology, do suggest that lemon juice therapy can increase urinary citrate levels and potentially reduce stone recurrence. This sounds promising, doesn't it? But here's where we need to pause and think a bit more critically. The amount used in such studies is often quite significant. We're talking about potentially half a cup of concentrated lemon juice per day, diluted of course. That's a lot more than just a thin slice of lemon floating in your glass. My perspective here is that while, yes, increasing citrate can be beneficial for some individuals prone to specific types of kidney stones, simply adding a little lemon to your water might not be the magic bullet. Are you using fresh lemon juice or the bottled kind? Fresh is generally better, as bottled versions can have preservatives and lower citrate levels. And are you drinking enough total fluid throughout the day? Hydration itself is a cornerstone of kidney stone prevention, arguably more important than the lemon itself for many. If you have a history of kidney stones, this is something to discuss with your doctor, who can analyze your stone type and overall kidney health, rather than relying solely on a generalized recommendation. It's part of a bigger picture, not a standalone cure. Don't you think it's more about a holistic approach than just one ingredient? This is a big claim, and one we need to approach with a great deal of caution. Lemons, like many fruits and vegetables, contain phytonutrients, compounds like limonene, and various flavonoids. And yes, in laboratory settings, highly concentrated extracts of these compounds have shown some anti-cancer properties, like inhibiting the growth of certain cancer cells in test tubes. A 2015 study in Biomed Research International is often cited in this context. But here's the crucial part that often gets lost in translation. What happens in a petri dish with super concentrated extracts is a world away from what happens when you drink diluted lemon juice. The concentrations are vastly different. As of now, major health organizations, including the American Cancer Society, are very clear. No single food or drink, lemon water included, can guarantee cancer prevention or treatment in humans. My strong opinion here is that touting lemon water as a cancer preventative is misleading and potentially dangerous if it makes people neglect proven cancer prevention strategies. A diet rich in a variety of fruits and vegetables, maintaining a healthy weight, regular exercise, avoiding smoking, and regular screenings. These are the things that have robust evidence behind them. Enjoy lemon water for its hydration and refreshing taste, but please don't think it's your shield against cancer. It can be a small part of an overall healthy lifestyle, but it's not the hero of that story. Does that make sense? We need to be realistic about these things. Fatty liver or hepatic steatosis is becoming increasingly common. It's when excess fat builds up in your liver cells, and if left unaddressed, it can lead to inflammation, damage, and more serious conditions. So, can lemon water help? The argument is that phytonutrients in lemons, like hesperidin and eryocitrin, might help reduce fat accumulation in the liver. A 2017 study in Biomed Research International, using animal models with induced fatty liver, did find that lemon juice consumption reduced liver fat and improved liver enzyme levels. Now, these animal studies are interesting starting points, but they aren't direct proof for humans. The antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties are often highlighted. However, from my perspective, if you're dealing with fatty liver, lemon water alone is unlikely to be a game changer. Think about what causes fatty liver in many cases. Often, it's related to excess sugar intake, processed carbohydrates, and sometimes excess alcohol. So, while lemon water might offer some supportive antioxidant benefits, the real heavy lifting for reversing fatty liver comes from significant dietary changes, reducing sugar and refined carbs, perhaps adopting a lower carb approach if appropriate for you, and focusing on whole, unprocessed foods are paramount. Some also find benefits from things like purified bile salts or choline, which play roles in fat metabolism and liver function, but these should be discussed with a healthcare provider. Lemon water can be a refreshing, hydrating part of a liver-friendly lifestyle, but it's an adjunct, not the primary therapy. Don't you agree that focusing on the root causes is more effective? Cholesterol. It's essential, but out of balance levels, especially if your liver or gallbladder isn't working optimally, can spell trouble. The liver produces bile, which is crucial for digesting fats and eliminating excess cholesterol. The idea here is that the citric acid and vitamin C in lemons stimulate the liver, enhance bile production, and thus help transport cholesterol out of the body. A 2016 study in nutrition and metabolism on citrus flavonoids in animal models showed reductions in total and LDL cholesterol by boosting bile acid synthesis. This sounds plausible, and supporting healthy bile flow is indeed important. However, let's consider the bigger picture. If your diet is high in unhealthy fats, processed foods, and sugar, a bit of lemon water isn't going to magically undo all that damage. Again, it's about a holistic approach. Increasing dietary fiber, particularly soluble fiber, from sources like oats, beans, and apples is well known to help lower cholesterol. Regular physical activity plays a huge role. My take is that lemon water might offer a gentle nudge to bile production, which is good. But to truly manage cholesterol, you need a comprehensive strategy. If you're relying on lemon water to significantly lower your cholesterol, while other lifestyle factors remain unchanged, you might be disappointed. It can be a complementary habit, but not the cornerstone of cholesterol management. Are you also considering these other, more impactful lifestyle changes? The allure of lemon water for weight loss. Many believe it's because lemons are high in fiber, suppressing hunger. But let's get real. Lemon juice has very little fiber, about 0.1 grams per ounce. That's not going to fill you up. So, if you feel less hungry, it's likely not the fiber from that squeeze of lemon. However, this doesn't mean it has no role. One of the biggest and often overlooked benefits comes from what lemon water replaces. If you swap out sugary sodas, sweetened juices, or fancy coffee drinks for zero-calorie lemon water, you're significantly cutting down on empty calories and added sugars. That alone can contribute to weight loss over time. Isn't that a more practical way to look at it? Beyond that, some research suggests citrus flavonoids might support healthy blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. For instance, a 2015 study in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition found citrus flavonoids helped reduce insulin resistance in animal models. Lower, more stable insulin levels are generally more conducive to fat burning rather than fat storage. So, indirectly, by helping to regulate blood sugar and by replacing high-calorie drinks, lemon water may support weight management. But it's not a fat-melting potion. It's a smart, hydrating choice within a sensible eating plan and active lifestyle. Don't expect miracles from the lemon itself. Expect results from the smart choices it helps you make. The fountain of youth in a glass? Well, not quite, but lemons do contain vitamin C, a potent antioxidant that helps protect cells from oxidative stress, a key player in the aging process, contributing to wrinkles and age-related decline. This is a genuine benefit. But let's go a little deeper. The claim often extends to supporting the gut microbiome. The idea is that polyphenols in lemons act as prebiotics, feeding good gut bacteria, which is linked to better aging. A 2014 Cell Report study on mice showed citrus flavonoids improved metabolic health and extended lifespan, linked to reduced inflammation and oxidative damage. My thoughts? While interesting, translating mouse lifespan studies to humans is a big leap. What's more established is that a diet rich in a variety of plant-based foods, providing diverse fibers and polyphenols, is crucial for a healthy gut microbiome. Lemon water can contribute a small amount of these compounds. The vitamin C is certainly beneficial for skin health and combating oxidative stress. But to truly reap anti-aging benefits, you need a diet packed with colorful fruits and vegetables, healthy fats, adequate protein, good sleep, stress management, and sun protection. Lemon water can be a refreshing part of that, but it's one small piece of a very large puzzle. Are you focusing on the whole puzzle or just one piece? A happy gut is key to overall health. Lemon water is often said to aid digestion because its natural acidity can supposedly help raise, say, stomach acid levels. This is important because adequate stomach acid is needed to break down food efficiently and activate digestive enzymes. Many people, especially as they age, may experience lower stomach acid, leading to bloating or indigestion. A 2015 study in the World Journal of Gastroenterology did find that increasing gastric acidity improved digestion and nutrient absorption, particularly for those with low stomach acid. Lemon water is also said to stimulate bile production. This all sounds good, right? Here's my perspective. If you genuinely have low stomach acid, a squeeze of lemon might offer mild support. However, for some individuals, particularly those with acid reflux or GERD, adding more acid, even from lemon, could potentially aggravate symptoms. It's a bit of a paradox. It's crucial to listen to your body. If lemon water causes you discomfort, it's not for you, regardless of the theoretical benefits. Furthermore, relying on lemon water to fix significant digestive issues might prevent you from seeking proper diagnosis and treatment for underlying conditions. It's a simple home remedy that might help some, but it's not a universal digestive aid. Have you noticed how it affects your digestion specifically? Keeping blood sugar stable is vital for energy, mood, and metabolic health. The claim is that citric acid in lemon water interacts with amylase, an enzyme in saliva that breaks down carbs, thereby slowing carbohydrate digestion and leading to a more gradual release of sugar into the blood. A 2016 study in the European Journal of Nutrition found that adding lemon juice to carb-rich meals significantly reduced post-meal blood sugar spikes in healthy adults. This is quite an interesting finding. It suggests that lemon water, particularly when consumed with meals containing carbohydrates, could have a moderating effect on blood sugar. My view is that this could be a useful, simple strategy, especially if you're mindful of your carbohydrate intake. However, it's not a license to eat excessive amounts of refined carbohydrates and expect lemon water to negate all the effects. It's one tool in the toolbox. Combining it with a diet that emphasizes whole grains, fiber, protein, and healthy fats, along with regular physical activity, is far more impactful for long-term blood sugar management. Think of it as a helpful assistant, not the manager of your blood sugar. Are you using it in conjunction with other smart dietary choices? Anemia, often from iron deficiency, leads to fatigue and weakness. Animal foods contain heme iron, while plant foods have non-heme iron. Lemons are rich in vitamin C and citric acid, which are known to enhance non-heme iron absorption. Vitamin C converts iron into a more absorbable form. A 2010 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that vitamin C can increase non-heme iron absorption significantly. This is a well-supported benefit, particularly for vegetarians and vegans who rely on plant-based iron sources like legumes, grains, and leafy greens. My opinion is that this is one of the more solid, practical benefits of including lemon with meals. If you're eating spinach, lentils, or tofu, squeezing some lemon juice over them, or having lemon water with your meal can genuinely help you absorb more of that vital iron. However, it's important to ensure you're actually consuming iron-rich plant foods in the first place. Lemon water won't help if there's no iron to absorb, and if you have diagnosed anemia, you need medical guidance to address it properly, which might include iron supplementation under supervision. Lemon water is a helpful dietary strategy, not a treatment for clinical anemia. Are you pairing it effectively with iron-rich foods? Staying hydrated is fundamental. Water is essential for energy, digestion, temperature regulation, and skin health. But many find plain water, well, plain boring. The argument is that adding lemon makes water more palatable, encouraging you to drink more. A 2016 study in appetite found that flavoring water increased fluid intake. Lemons also provide a tiny amount of electrolytes like potassium. My take on this is straightforward. If adding lemon to your water helps you drink more water overall, then that's a definite win for hydration. Absolutely. The slight electrolyte contribution is minimal for most people in everyday situations. You'd need specialized drinks for significant electrolyte replacement after intense exercise. The primary benefit here is making hydration more enjoyable and thus more consistent. It's not that lemon water is inherently more hydrating than plain water in a physiological sense, but if it gets you to meet your daily fluid needs, it's doing a great job. Are you finding it helps you drink more than you otherwise would? That's the real question. This one is a bit controversial. The theory is that although lemons are acidic, they have an alkaline-forming effect once metabolized, helping to balance the body's pH. Excessive acidity is linked to various health issues. A 2019 Journal of Nutritional Science study supposedly found alkaline beverages increased body pH. Now here's where I urge a healthy dose of skepticism. The human body has very tightly regulated pH systems, especially in the blood. It's incredibly difficult to significantly change your blood pH through diet alone. Your kidneys and lungs work constantly to maintain this balance. The concept of alkaline ash foods influencing overall body pH is debated, and many mainstream scientists view it with caution. Urine pH can be affected by diet, but that's different from systemic body pH. My opinion is that while a diet rich in fruits and vegetables is undoubtedly healthy for many reasons, attributing these benefits primarily to pH changes might be an oversimplification. It's more likely the overall nutrient profile of these foods that matters. So, enjoy your lemon water, but perhaps don't get too caught up in the alkalizing claims as the primary reason. Focus on the broader benefits of a plant-rich diet. What are your thoughts on this pH balance idea? Bad breath can be a nuisance. Lemon water is said to help by stimulating saliva and, by its natural acidity, neutralizing odors. Its mild antibacterial properties might also reduce bacteria on the tongue and gums. This seems plausible. Saliva is indeed nature's mouth rinse. However, and this is a big however that the vitamin script style would emphasize, the acidity of lemon, even diluted, can be a concern for tooth enamel over time. If you're sipping lemon water throughout the day, you're constantly exposing your teeth to acid. My strong advice here is, if you do drink lemon water, drink it through a straw if possible. Don't swish it around your mouth, and consider rinsing your mouth with plain water after drinking it. Don't brush your teeth immediately after, as the enamel will be slightly softened and more prone to abrasion. And of course, lemon water is no substitute for good old-fashioned brushing, flossing, and regular dental checkups. It might offer a temporary freshening effect, but long-term oral health requires more. Are you protecting your teeth while you seek fresher breath? So, we've seen the claims, and we've looked at them with a more critical eye. The original video mentions various ways to prepare it. Warm in the morning, with mint and cucumber, with Himalayan salt, honey, and ginger, or apple cider vinegar. These variations might add other subtle benefits or flavors. But let's focus on those fatal mistakes, because this is where things can go wrong, much like with unneeded supplements. The enamel erosion risk. This is a big one. Sipping on acidic drinks all day, even diluted lemon water, can erode tooth enamel. This is an irreversible loss. Solution: drink it at specific times rather than constantly sipping. Rinse with plain water afterward. Use a straw. Aggravating acid reflux/heartburn. For some, the acidity can worsen these conditions. If it causes you burning or discomfort, it's not for you. Don't force it. Overconsumption. More is not always better. Very large amounts could potentially lead to an upset stomach or other imbalances. Moderation is key. Expecting miracles and neglecting fundamentals. Perhaps the biggest mistake is thinking lemon water will solve all your problems while you ignore diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management. It's a small player, not a panacea. Medication interactions. While generally safe, very high intakes of citrus could theoretically interact with certain medications. If you're on multiple medications, it's always wise to have a quick chat with your pharmacist or doctor. So, after all this, what's the real takeaway on lemon water? Is it a health hero or just overhyped hydration? The truth, as it often is, lies somewhere in the middle. Lemon water can be a refreshing, low-calorie way to increase your fluid intake. It provides some vitamin C and a few other beneficial compounds. It may offer mild support for digestion, iron absorption, and perhaps even blood sugar modulation when part of a larger healthy strategy. However, many of the more extravagant claims, like significant cancer prevention, dramatic weight loss on its own, or major cholesterol reduction, are not robustly supported by science for the way most people consume it. The key is to see it for what it is: a simple, pleasant addition to an already healthy lifestyle, not a shortcut or a cure-all. Just like we discussed with vitamins, where taking them unnecessarily or in the wrong amounts can cause problems, the same principle applies here. Understanding the how and why, and being aware of potential downsides like tooth enamel erosion or heartburn for some, is crucial. The goal should always be to support your body intelligently, not to blindly follow trends. So, what's your experience? Have you been drinking lemon water? Have you noticed any benefits? Or perhaps some of the cautions we discussed resonate with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights are valuable to this community. If you found this balanced perspective helpful and appreciate a deeper dive into common health topics, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, do subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss our future discussions where we cut through the noise and get to the heart of what truly supports your health. Thank you so much for watching. We're all on this journey to better health together, and informed choices are the most powerful tools we have. Here's to your well-being, based on understanding, not just hope. We'll see you in the next video.